الذين آمنوا وتطمئن قلوبهم بذكر الله.
Very sick. So he began treating himself with Zamzam and إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. You alone we worship and you alone we ask for help. And subhanallah, he said, I saw a cure, an amazing cure in just these things. He was treating himself with Zamzam and with إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ, with Surah Al-Fatiha and with Zamzam water. Subhanallah. So don't think that, don't get this idea. And people come to me, doctors come to me and say to me, well, why are you telling people about this RUQYA? Why? I think, if you think your problem is jinn related, there's probably not a great deal of benefit in going to your doctor, to be honest with you, because your doctor doesn't really have tablets to cure jinn possession. But if you really believe the problem might be medical, why not go to the doctor, take the medicine, and treat yourself with the Quran? Perhaps Allah will cure you with one, perhaps Allah will cure you with the other, and perhaps Allah Azza wa Jal will cure you with both. But one of the most beautiful things about RUQYA is you can use RUQYA for every illness. And last point I'll mention before we break, I was talking to a friend of mine a couple of days ago, and I was saying this, that the most beautiful thing about the Quran is every medicine known to man, right? And every medicine known to man, every single medicine, or every single drug known to man has side effects. Every single one has side effects. Every single one has contraindications. It's like you can't use it, you can't take this if you've taken this, you can't take this if you're taking this medicine doesn't work with this medicine can't be given to children, this medicine can't be given to pregnant women, this medicine, and all the rest. The Quran has no contraindication. There is never a person that you can't read Quran on. Quran works in every circumstance for every person. That's the first thing. The second thing is Quran works for every illness. So some medicines only work for some illnesses, some medicines only work for others. Quran works for every illness. And the third thing is, so we said that the Quran is a medicine for every illness, and that this Quran has nothing negative about it, no contraindications about it at all. It's, subhanAllah, you can treat anybody with it for anything. It's easy to do. Nobody needs to, it doesn't require any sort of specialist knowledge or prescriptions or, any sort of things like this. And it has no side effects. There's no side effect to the Quran at all. There's nothing you can catch accidentally by reading the Quran, or there's nothing negative can come out of reading the Quran. And that is why the Quran is a shifa and it's not a dawa. It's a cure and it's not a medicine. We don't call the Quran a medicine. We call the Quran a cure. And the reason we call the Quran a cure is because medicine, and it works sometimes and it doesn't work sometimes. It works for some illnesses and not others. Some people can take it, some people can't. Some people can use it, some people can't. You have to be an expert to prescribe it or not to prescribe. Quran doesn't have any of those restrictions. It's the best possible treatment you can use for any illness whatsoever. And the more you use it, the more iman you will get. Because you feel the iman of trusting in Allah, of asking Allah to cure you, and of believing in the shifa which comes from the Quran. So inshallah, that's our first discussion. We talked about the jinn from Surah Al-Jinn, a little bit about the Quran, and we're going to come back to that. Inshallah ta'ala, in the next session, which we're going to take until Dhuhr, we'll talk about magic and what magic is, inshallah, so we understand the basics of just defining the terms. We haven't talked about RUQYA yet, just talking about what's jinn, what's magic, and what's RUQYA. And then inshallah ta'ala, what we will do is we'll move on after Dhuhr to talk more about the cure and the ayat that we recite and what that means to us and how to do that, inshallah ta'ala. So I guess we'll just take 10 minutes, inshallah, just to get some tea and some. Ready again? Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Wassalatu wassalam ala Abdillahi wa Rasulih, Nabina Muhammed wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. So during the break, a lot of people asking me about personal issues they're having and trying to get some treatment, inshallah. We'll do our best. I can only try my best, inshallah. I'm only here today. I'm flying tomorrow morning But inshallah, like let's do one thing. Let's agree on one thing. First of all, we try to finish as much of the class as we can, because like I said, if we do individual treatment, we benefit very little. And if we do teach everybody how to treat, we benefit a lot. So what I